And it was in a dragster.
That's it. That's it. Oh, thanks. Boy, I tell you, wonderful. It's nothing like the win.
Oh, it's certainly good to have you back in the winner's circle. And obviously, Arnie Karp is a little dejected, but I'll tell you, for him, 3 final round appearances isn't too bad.
Like we didn't know who won.
Yeah.
It was that close.
Excellent race. And, Bogey, you're going to have one happy crew coming down here, flying the stars and bars in just a minute. I know you want to greet them. Good luck.
All right. Thanks, Brett. Thanks.
Time now for a quick fact, brought to you by Quaker State Motor Oil. New Quaker State with QSX keeps your engine cleaner to last longer.
Whether it's a matter of picking up some debris on the racing surface before the next pair of cars can race, or a matter of extricating a driver from the crumbled remnants of a race car after a horrendous crash, the PTS crew is always there. The president of the Professional Track Services Crews is Dwayne Dimmitt. And Dwayne, you had a drag racing career back in high school, but you moved into oval track safety over a quarter of a century ago.
Yes, I started the business about 25 years ago, and I worked at various oval tracks by myself with a certain amount of people, and then we formed Professional Track Services in 1970, and we started with IHRA, I believe it's 1973.
I should point out that working on the Professional Track Services Crews is quite a dangerous job at times.
Yes, it can be. We had one of our people injured this weekend up here, Bud Grogg, but we got a call from him this morning. He's going to be okay, but it can be dangerous too. When you go down a drag strip, sometimes we reach speeds of 70 and 80 mile an hour, get into a crash scene, and when you bring a truck down to a stop, you must have all your stuff together or you can get yourself hurt.
As Dwayne Dimmitt pointed out, it can be a very dangerous job working on the PTS trucks, as Bud Grogg found out this weekend when a safety valve on a fire extinguisher malfunctioned and nearly blinded him. As a matter of fact, Bud had done an awful lot of work helping the ESPN crew down here at the finish line area. So on behalf of our little remote crew, Bud, get well soon, and we hope to see you back on the PTS crew soon.
Indeed. Thanks, Brett. Well, we've still got finals coming up in Pro Nitro Funny Cars and number 1 against number 2 in each for IHRA Championship Racing coming up from Norwalk, Ohio.
Let me tell you about Ahab, the Arab, the sheik of the burning sand.
Get the best of Ray Stevens, a 2-record treasury of his greatest comedy and musical hits.
Oh, yes, they call him the street.
It's me again, Mark. Look at me. I'm as helpless as kitten love tree.
Guitar Zan, he's a guitar man. Everything is beautiful.
Get the best of Ray Stevens, 2 records, 2 cassettes, or double play 8-track, only $12.95. Compact disc, only $17.95. Here's how to order.
Call toll-free 1-800-544-1000. That's 1-800-544-1000. Or send $12.95 for 2 records, 2 cassettes, or double play 8-track, or $17.95 for compact disc, plus $2 shipping to Ray Stevens, P.O. Box 121, Plainville, Connecticut.
Back at Norwalk Raceway Park, we're ready for the Pro Nitro Funny Car Final, and it doesn't get any better than this, folks. Number 1, Mark Oswald, will meet number 2, Ed the Ace McCullough.
Oswald has to be favored to win this final. He's the defending world champion. He won this same event in 1984 and again in 1985. McCullough, this is his 2nd round appearance in 1987 to make it to a finals.
Ed McCullough has won in dominating fashion with straight and true runs. His car is really hooked up there away. McCullough gets a little skittish, though, as the wheels come up, and he gets right near the center line, but he pulls it off.
Ed McCullough has finally won an IHRA event in 1987, and he did it with a hole shot, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. Mark Oswald with a 580. Ed McCullough a slower 5.84. That means McCullough left first.
Boy, I can't figure out how he did this, Ted, as we watch Ed make his roll out. Let's take another look.
There you see the front end of McCullough lifting first, and that decided the race. Watch the expert driving of Ed McCullough as he keeps it off the yellow line ahead of Mark Oswald to take the win.
Ed, you constantly tell us how much preparation goes into this car and what a crew you have. In this final round, the car was prepared, but it was a driver's race. Your 584 beat Mark Oswald's 580, and that's what brought you the win.
Well, we were just a little bit lucky there. I mean, you know, every dog has his day, I guess you might say. We've changed some things around, and the car's reacting much better, and It obviously makes me look a little bit better, makes me feel a little bit better, so we'll take it.
Not many people have been able to beat Mark Oswald in the Candies and Hughes Thunderbird this year. You're one of the few, and it's good to see the Miller American team in the winner's circle.
Thank you. They're tough.
And you're tough yourself, Ed. Now we'll move on to the Pro Stock Final. Once again, it's going to be number 1, Roy Hill, who has already beaten Bob Glidden and Ricky Smith against this guy. Number 2 qualifier, Jerry Haas. We said it before. He can't lose. He built both these cars.
This is the 3rd time Roy Hill's been in the finals, but he has yet to win one this year. Jerry Haas, this is his first final round appearance, and I believe there was a red light, Bob.
I think so. Jerry Haas way out in front. I thought I saw that glimmer from the bottom of the Christmas tree. The red light would mean that Jerry Haas left too soon. And
yes, indeed. It was a red light. The crews congratulating each other. It was over right on the starting line, as Haas knew that he had to cut the Christmas tree very closely if he was to beat Roy Hill. Hill just kept going faster and faster, and look at the time, faster again. 7.32, 189.87 mile an hour. Hill still drove it out the back door. Look at the red light start. You see Haas's front end come up. You see the red light kicking on down at the bottom of the Christmas tree. It was over right there on the starting line. Roy Hill is your 1987 Motorcraft World Nationals champion, Bob.
Well, Jerry Haas's nightmare is your dream, so congratulations.
It's just super. I mean, you know, I really need this, and my guys have been so good, and Mr. Penny, the whole Penny family. I mean, I hope I just give them something that was a dream to them. I really do.
Well, I'll tell you, obviously, this is more than just one national event victory. This does an awful lot for you in the points race and actually makes a battle of it now.
You know, it's going to be a good old race, these next 2 races. Anybody that misses these next 2 races, hey, let me tell you, this Motorcraft Nationals is nothing to what it's going to be at Rockingham. And then we go back to Bristol. So, I mean, you know, if you can't be there, watch it on ESPN.
I'll tell you, we couldn't have said it better ourselves. Congratulations to both of you. I know you're both happy to be in the final, and good luck.
I needed that.
And we'll be back with our special Sportsman of the Week feature right after this.
In IHRA sportsman drag racing, many of the competitors have rather unusual full-time jobs that add on to their sportsman drag racing activities. But one of the most unusual in IHRA racing is Gary Bowers, the 2-time stock eliminator world champion who is actually a school teacher in Edon, Ohio during the week. And Gary, it must put a little bit of a crimp on your drag racing activities on the weekend to have to be in school 5 days a week.
It certainly does in the spring and the fall.